Yo, Giants Nation. What's good, Big Blue fam? It's time to dive into the hottest New York Giants news. And trust me, we got some juicy updates that'll have you hyped for the 2025 season. The buzz around MetLife is electric. And today, we're unpacking the quarterback saga that's got everyone talking. Russell Wilson, Jackson Dart, and a whole lot of swagger that could shape the future of our Giants. From the assistant GM raving about Dart's aura to the veterans leading the charge, we're breaking it all down with a passion only Giants fans can bring. So, grab your blue and red gear and let's get into it, because this is New York Giants football, baby. Picture this. It's August 20th, 2025, and the Giants are just weeks away from kicking off the regular season against the Washington Commanders. The preseason has been a roller coaster of excitement, and at the heart of it all is a quarterback room that's got fans and analysts buzzing. Russell Wilson, the 36-year-old veteran with a Super Bowl ring, is a presumed starter, but rookie Jackson Dart is stealing the spotlight with performances that scream future franchise QB. Assistant GM Brandon Brown recently dropped a bombshell, raving about Dart's swagger and aura, and how he connected with everyone from linemen to receivers. This kid's got the locker room buzzing. Can he keep this momentum going? Now, let's talk about why this matters. The Giants haven't had a true franchise quarterback since Eli Manning hung up his cleats, and the fan base is starving for a spark. Dart, the 25th overall pick out of Ole Miss, is showing he's more than just a developmental project. In his preseason debut against the Buffalo Bills, he went 12 for 19 for 154 yards, tossed a gorgeous 29-yard touchdown to Lil Jordan Humphrey, and led the team with 24 rushing yards. Against the Jets, he was even sharper, 14 of 16 for 137 yards, a TD pass to Greg Dulcich, and a sneaky 1-yard touchdown run. That a 123.2 passer rating. Folks, is this the guy who's going to lead us back to the promised land? Here's the big question, Giants fans. Are we witnessing the start of a quarterback controversy? Coach Brian Daboll is sticking with Wilson for now, and it makes sense. His experience and leadership are undeniable. But Dart's got that it factor, and with every pinpoint pass and fearless scramble, he's making it tough for the coaching staff to keep him on the bench. So what do you think? Should the Giants stick with the veteran or let the rookie loose? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this debate is heating up, and we're just getting started with the latest New York Giants news. Let's keep the energy high and shift gears to Russell Wilson's role in this whole equation. The 10-time Pro Bowler signed a 1-year deal worth up to $21 million, and is in the steady hand the Giants needed after a rocky few years at the quarterback position. In the preseason opener against Buffalo, Wilson was efficient, going 6 for 7 for 28 yards, setting up a 53-yard field goal. Against the Jets, he dropped jaws with an 80-yard moonball to undrafted rookie Bose Collins. Talk about vintage Russ. But an interception due to a miscommunication with Collins showed there's still work to do. The question is, how long is his leash? Wilson's not just here to play, he's mentoring Dart, and you can see it in the way he's guiding the rookie through practices. Jackson's been great, man, Wilson said recently, praising his work ethic and talent. That's the kind of leadership that makes Giants fans proud. But let's be real. At 36, Wilson's not the long-term answer. His moonballs are still a thing of beauty, but his mobility isn't what it used to be, and the Giants' future hinges on Dart's development. The coaching staff's game plan seems clear. Let Wilson steer the ship while Dart soaks up knowledge. But if Wilson stumbles, will Daboll pull the trigger on the rookie? The numbers tell a story of their own. Wilson's preseason stats are solid, but not spectacular. Of 7 for 108 yards against the Jets, with that one pick stinging a bit. Compare that to Dart's 26 of 35 for 291 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions across 2 games. The rookie is completing 74.3% of his passes, and his ability to extend plays with his legs is turning heads. Posts on X are buzzing with fans calling Dart the QB of the future, and some are even saying he's outplaying Wilson already. Giants Nation, what's your take? Is Wilson's experience worth more than Dart's upside right now? This quarterback dynamic is just the tip of the iceberg for the Giants' 2025 campaign. With the regular season looming, the team's got to make tough decisions. Wilson's a safe bet for week 1, but Dart's performances are forcing the coaching staff to think long-term. Imagine the energy at MetLife if Dart takes a field and lights it up. Could we be watching the next great Giants quarterback? Let's hear it in the comments. Are you Team Wilson or Team Dart? Team Wilson or Team Dart? And don't forget to check out Giants.com for the latest updates as we count down to September 7th. Now, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture for the Giants offense. This isn't just about the quarterbacks. There's a whole squad stepping up in the preseason. Take rookie running back Tyrone Tracy Jr., who's been a revelation with 39 yards on 7 carries against the Jets, averaging a beefy 5.6 yards per pop. Then there's tight end Theo Johnson, who turned a simple shovel pass from Dart into a 30-yard gain that had fans jumping out of their seats. The offensive line, minus the injured Andrew Thomas, held strong with 0 sacks allowed in the first half against Buffalo. Are we finally seeing the pieces come together for a dynamic Giants attack? Another name to watch is undrafted rookie wideout Bose Collins, who's making a case for a roster spot. That 80-yard catch from Wilson was a statement, even if he got tackled at the 1-yard line. Pair him with emerging talents like Montrell Washington and Juice Wells Jr., and suddenly, the Giants' receiving core looks deeper than it has in years. Coach Dable's play calling has been sharp, setting up Dart for quick reads and Wilson for those deep shots. But here's the kicker. With injuries piling up, Malik Neighbors and Cam Skattebo just returned to practice. Depth is going to be critical. Can these young guns keep the momentum going? The defense isn't sitting quietly either. First-round pick Abdul Carter, the number 3 overall selection, is already turning heads with his relentless motor and pass rush moves. GM Joe Schoen noted Carter's pressures in the Buffalo game, and fans are hyped for what he could bring alongside Kayvon Thibodeau. The Giants' defense, led by veterans like Dexter Lawrence II, who's likely sitting out the preseason finale, is poised to be a force. But with roster cuts looming by August 26th, every snap counts. Which young players do you think will make the final 53? Hit the comments and let's talk about who's earning their spot. As we wrap up this segment, let's dream big for a second. If the Giants' offense can keep producing 30-plus points like they did in the preseason, 34 against Buffalo, 31 against the Jets, and the defense lives up to its potential, could this be the year we make some noise in the NFC East? The schedule's no joke. Washington, Dallas, and Kansas City to start. But with Wilson's leadership, Dart's upside, and a hungry young roster, the Giants are building something special. What's your bold prediction for the season? Let's get that Giants pride roaring in the comments. We can't talk Giants football without shining a light on the coaching staff's master plan. Brian Dable's been a wizard so far, balancing Wilson's veteran savvy with Dart's raw talent. That's a prize moment against the Jets. Subbing Dart in for one play to test his readiness was straight-up genius. You don't know what's going to happen, Dable said. Just be ready when your number's called. That's the kind of coaching that builds champions. And let's not sleep on offensive coordinator Mike Kafka, who's designing plays to maximize Dart's quick reads and Wilson's deep balls. Is this the staff to take us back to the playoffs? The roster cuts are coming, and the Giants have some tough choices to make. With only 53 spots available, players like undrafted rookie Trace Ford, who sealed the Buffalo game with fumble recovery, are fighting for their NFL lives. The offensive line's depth is another storyline. Marcus Mbao, a 5th-round pick, turned heads at tackle in his debut. But with Evan Neal transitioning to guard and still working through some injury concerns, the starting lineup isn't set in stone. Giants fans, who's your dark horse to make the roster? Drop their names below, and let's see who's got that big blue heart. Injuries are always a concern, and the Giants are navigating a few key ones. Andrew Thomas, Malik Neighbors, and Cam Skattebo are back at practice, which is huge news for the offense. But cornerback C.O.R. Dale Flott's absence in the preseason opened the door for others to step up, like Deonte Banks, who's battling for the CB2 spot. The Giants' depth will be tested early, especially with that brutal opening stretch against Washington, Dallas, and Kansas City. How do you think the team handles these early challenges? Your thoughts are what make Giants Nation so special. So let's hear them. As we gear up for the preseason finale against the Patriots on August 21st, The Giants are in a great spot. The quarterback room, Wilson, Dart, Jameis Winston, and Tommy DeVito, is one of the deepest in the NFL, with a 68.1% completion rate this preseason, fifth best in the league. The defense is showing promise. The offense is clicking, and the fan base is fired up. So, Giants Nation, what's the vibe heading into the regular season? Are we Super Bowl contenders? Or are we building for 2026? Let's keep this conversation going. Hit that like button, drop a comment, subscribe, and share this video with every Giants fan you know. Together, we're bringing Big Blue back to glory.